mother.
Holy mother of all the mothers in the whole motherland.
What up, YouTube fam? It's April G. Showers. I've done tons of research, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all some things y'all might not know about the song, and I'm gonna explain to y'all why I think it's whack and why I think it's weak and why it's not a good diss track. The whole diss is basically either filler bars, basically just talking about nonsense, and even the lines that I thought were pretty good, come to find out he bit them or copied them from other artists. And he outs himself. I'll explain it all just to show y'all all the shit they talked. And for what? For nothing. Anyway, here we go.
We starting the fire. The Black Slim Shady is coming. That nigga better be ready. Cause this nigga done went crazy.
You coming for Eminem?
He coming like a motherfucker. He coming like a motherfucker.
Say, I don't know how they take that, bro.
I mean, hold on. He come from that arena, though.
That's what
exactly. Eminem started in battle rap. I mean, people tend to forget that, bruh.
Yeah, so you give him some time to sit in the studio and cook up some shit.
That nigga better be ready.
He'll cook up some shit that a sick game has down, man.
He better get to whipping it up. Cause one thing about Game, he ready. He already got his response. The first one gonna fuck the world up.
Okay, it didn't, but okay. I heard Game has ghostwriters. That's what I heard. Is that true?
We're here. Cliff Beats, no script off the rip.
This is Cliff Beats. He's a reactor, but he's also an industry ghostwriter. So just listen. Did I do the fist bump at the beginning? I don't think I did. I'll do it now, April G. Squad, fist bump, love y'all. Let's continue it.
Huge fan of battle rap, and in fact, that's what I came up doing in my entire life. I honestly wasn't going to do this, but everybody kept hitting me up saying, Cliff, you got to check this out. So I'm doing this for you guys. I love battle rapping. I love diss tracks, but I hate it when it's for clout chasing. And I'll explain later on, but we're going to jump into this shit. But when you're clout chasing because your albums aren't selling, that's when I got an issue and I don't support the cause. Besides that, I love it. I mean, there's been no beef between Eminem and The Game, besides The Game feeling some type of way because he couldn't perform at the Super Bowl. So, and listen, I've been a huge fan of The Game my entire life up until about 2018 because we had an encounter, and this is already like, it doesn't count in my books because he uses ghostwriters.
An industry ghostwriter just said The Game uses ghostwriters. Now this is Razkaz speaking on it.
It doesn't count in my books because he uses ghostwriters.
Only rappers that write their raps should battle rappers that write their raps. Period. And you take from that what you want to take. You gotta write your raps. So if you don't write your raps, if you sit around with 2 or 3 others help you write your raps, you're not in this conversation. And you can extrapolate from that what you want.
But I will say this, after extensively going through the lyrics of the Black Slim Shady, I think The Game probably wrote this one. I think he probably wrote this one, and this is why he needs ghostwriters. So this is the beginning. Shady Aftermath. Yeah, me and Hit Boy back on our shit. Let's go. Speaking of Hit Boy, there was an interview done at the album release party, and this is what Hit Boy had to say about the Black Slim Shady and his production on it and stuff.
Out of your 6, what you feeling the most? What you feeling out of your 6? I know, you got it. You supposed to.
I want to say this shit though.
Go ahead.
The shit, the Black Slim Shady shit. The first half.
Let's talk about it.
The first half, he paying homage to Slim.
Okay.
That was the half I did.
Oh, okay.
I love my nigga game. I love Eminem too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, bro, the nigga, you know, he started going kind of crazy on the second half. I didn't do the second half.
Okay.
I go back to my session. I'm chopping samples. I'm picking it for like hours. I go back to his shit.
Okay.
He got Black Slim Shady over my beat. And then he ended up at the second half where he kind of really went in on the shit. But at the end of the day, my first half, that shit is straight just like paying homage to Slim.
Homage. For the game, right there. What's up, King? Peace, King. How you feeling?
We got motherfucking...
We talking about the Drillmatic right now. We talking about Black Shady right now. He said about the Black Shady though. He said in the beginning, you kind of pay homage, and then you throw a few darts. You do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You're an athlete.
You know what it is, game time.
Okay, game time, man. That's what it is.
Notice the game was not trying to hear that or talk about the Black Slim Shady. Alright, hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. I unpacked the heat with my oven mitts. Corny. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. That comes from Eminem's song, My Name Is... Hi, my name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady. Hi, I'm the Black Slim Shady. That's where he gets that from. Now here, I loved his flow and his cadence and his delivery on this part. He's like, it's game, sick in the brain, sick as the day that I came. And now I'm singing Frank Ocean and you get hit with this Novocaine. Well, turns out the Frank Ocean line comes from none other than the song Bad Guy by Eminem. Slim, this is for him and Frank Ocean. Oh, hope you can swim good. So he got Frank Ocean line from Bad Guy. Then he says, and I didn't catch this when I reacted to it, but I stick my dick in your podcast. Tell the bitch on the show just to lick the tip. It's ridiculous. She watching it grow. Check this out. Haley, Eminem's daughter, started a podcast called Just a Little Shady. He says, stick my dick in your podcast. Let the bitch on the show lick the tip. She watching it grow. That could be very bad for the game. And then he says, first he says, it's the G-A, Ficky M, paint my face, I'm him. He misspelled his own fucking name. He said, it's the G-A, Ficky M, paint my face, I'm him. Where's the E? He left the E out of game. He misspelled his own name. There's one reason I think he wrote it. Alright. I killed Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. I went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it last night. Had a slice of humble pie. I couldn't taste it last night. He rhymed last night 5 fucking times. But the whole I killed Dre in my basement last night. I was wasted last night. Went apeshit last night. Chopped his body up and forgot where I placed it last night. That comes straight from The Real Slim Shady by Eminem. He says, and Dre said, nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. All the rest is just filler bars. Like, and my dick get hard, stay hard when I see Lizzo on the internet. Stupid shit. Then we're at the whole little skit or whatever you want to call it, where he kidnaps Matthew, Stan's little brother. But you know what's funny about that is Matthew's dead. Matthew died. in the song Bad Guy, dumbass. Plus, he copied this from none other than Cannabis. Cannabis wrote a diss to Eminem called You Didn't Care. Alright, he says, Ask Dre, all I got is my worm, my dick, and my Mac 10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin. This ain't no suit that I wore. This ain't a mansion, a hanging plaque. This ain't no stupid award. So, oh, he goes platinum, and oh, I'm on the math with him. He got all the blackest friends. He wants to be African. Well, folks, number one, he copies the cadence, Eminem's cadence from Lose Yourself, where he goes, oh, there goes Rabbit, he choked, he's so mad, but he won't give up, that is he know, he won't have it, he knows his whole back to these ropes, it don't matter, he's dope, he knows that, but he's broke, he's so stagnant, he knows, you know, he copies him's cadence on that part, and then, when he talks about, one thing you'll never have is my motherfucking black skin, and he goes, he wants to be African, saying Eminem wants to be black. He bit that off of and copied that from none other than Nick Cannon. In his diss to Eminem called Invitation Canceled. Pretend you love us, but you jealous, wanna be brothers. Christopher Columbus, hip hop wish you discovered. So he copied Eminem wished he was black from Nick Cannon. Then he said Left for Dead on the Doctor's Advocate. Dre never executive produced it. I just imagined it. Well, no shit. Dr. Dre actually executive produced the documentary, but then in between the game releasing the documentary and his album Doctor's Advocate, he was released from the Aftermath label. So why in the Fizzuk would Dr. Dre executive produce your album when you're on another label and you're not on his label? Dumbass. Bruh. And y'all, it just keeps getting worse. And then he says, D'Angelo Bailey got in shape to whoop your ass again. D'Angelo Bailey was the bully that beat up Eminem in school. And Eminem talks about it in his song Brain Damage from the Slim Shady LP. He says, way before my baby daughter Haley, I was harassed daily by this fat kid named D'Angelo Bailey. And D'Angelo Bailey tried to sue Eminem for Eminem bringing up his name in the song and lost. I've lost count of how many songs the game has referenced of Eminem's. Then he starts talking about how Eminem popping Vicodin, Adderall, and aspirin. Eminem celebrated 14 years clean on April the 20th this year. What the fuck, bruh? Then he says, and the biggest rapper in Detroit, that award is Sean Don. Talking about Big Sean. Well, I got a video here.
Top 5 favorite rappers of all time, dead or alive.
Biggie, Eminem, Kanye, Wayne. And 5, I mean, I got so many more. Jay. Eminem is like definitely sold more records, but as far as artistry and impact on the culture, I think they're in the same category. Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what Mr. Sean Don had to say about Eminem. Alright. Then he says, I never heard you in a club. I never heard you in a bar. 11 albums and 10 never got played inside of my car. That's cap, 'cause you done named, I don't even know how many songs of Eminem's. Well, not named them, but referenced them. You've heard every album, my guy. Every single one of them. And here's proof right here that you heard this album.
Game, what do you think of Recovery?
Classic. I love it.
Then he says, you're a Karen. Call the cops. Tell him it's a black man on your block with a Glock and he got it caught. First, Eminem wanted to be black. Now Eminem's a Karen. And the stereotypical Karen is a middle-aged, usually white female. So does Eminem want to be a white woman Karen or a black dude? What the fuck? And let me just say, where he said, tell him it's a black man on your block with a Glock and he got it caught. He got that from this IG Live video of Eminem. Listen.
Hit the block at all by any means with a Glock. You cannot.
You can't be on the block with the Glock and make it cock.
No.
It's too much. It's
Keep
too
it on
much.
safe
Too
too.
much. No
Keep it on
block,
safe.
block, cock.
Nope.
You know what?
No
I'm
more
of that.
And then he goes, silence. I'm thinking, nothing rhymes with the orange. There he's referencing this 2013 interview he had on 60 Minutes. And listen.
Like, people say that the word orange doesn't rhyme with anything. And that kind of pisses me off because I can think of a lot of things that rhyme with orange.
What rhymes with orange?
If you're taking the word at face value and you just say orange, nothing is going to rhyme with it exactly. If you enunciate it and you make it like more than one syllable, orange, you could say like, I put my orange 4-inch door hinge in storage and ate porridge with George.
So he even knows Eminem's IG Lives, his interviews, bruh. Then he says, so Ficky, Slim Shady, please stand up. Shoot the fade with me. I'd love to put these hands up. So he got that. So Ficky, Slim Shady, please stand up. You know, Eminem always goes that, Ficky. He always does that, but he also got that from the real Slim Shady. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please. He got that from that. Then he says, shoot the fade with me. I'd love to put these hands up. But in his interview with Uprocks, this is what he said.
When I said what I said about M, it was to challenge him, to challenge hip-hop, to ignite a rap riot. Not a street fight or not let's pull out the straps, but nigga, get up and rap.
So which one is it? You said in that interview it wasn't to like physically fight, but in your rap you said shoot the fade with me. I'd love to put these hands up. Bruh. He just keeps contradicting himself left and right. Then he says 23 years still ain't penetrate the culture. So he says, you know, Eminem's been in the game for 23 years and still hasn't penetrated the culture. So here's a video I put together debunking that. Some of these are new school rappers. Some of these are OGs. And then I also have a little snippet after this from Eminem's interview with King Crooked. And just listen. We got Snoop Dogg up first.
You know what? I believe he's a nigga now. So I think we drafted him.
The performers, dancers, singers, whatever. And what Eminem was saying on his records, it motivated me.
Hip hop at the time Eminem came out more than ever was more biased and more racial than ever.
Right.
There's no way hip hop would have gave it up to a white boy unless he was fucking phenomenal.
He's been in the game 20 years plus.
What do you think about him being a guest in the house of hip hop? I mean, but certain niggas bring you in and you invited. Yeah. You with proof, a fucking legend.
Yeah,
a nigga who
he
stepped,
vouched for you, so
he
nigga,
stepped him.
yeah, so you official.
You official.
From my own opinion, the greatest rapper alive, and probably there ever will be, is Marshall Mathers.
All his old shit.
Juice WRLD. R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
All his old shit. That's like a part of who I am. I wouldn't be who I am without Eminem's music.
Jack Harlow.
Drake, Andre 3000, Wayne, Eminem, Jay.
50 Cent.
He means more to music culture than people give him credit for.
I'm such a huge Eminem fan.
J. Cole.
Give me
Kendrick Lamar naming his top 5.
give me J. This in any order too. Give me M. Give me Pac. Give me Big. Yeah, and give me Snoop.
Tech 9.
He's the extreme lyricist when it comes to wordplay and all that, you know, the emotion and everything. So I just want to see how I sound next to who I deem the best rapper.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem blew you
The OG. Cool G Rap.
away.
Yeah, that dude was phenomenal.
Em is nasty.
Rakim. A legend.
I don't care what color he is. You know what I mean? You know, real artists respect real artists, man. If M was black, he'd be the next Muhammad Ali, man.
If you listen to the first track on the Shady 15 album, man,
None other than King Crooked.
that's a dangerous man to play with.
Yeah.
Verbally.
The Eminem music on the 1998
Busta Rhymes, another legend.
and has held him in one of the highest regards as probably one of the most profound wordsmiths and lyrical masters of the microphone.
A legend, Ice-T.
A lot of cats right now I know can rhyme their ass off, but they really ain't, nobody's feeling them. So you got to be clever, and I think what Eminem figured out a way is how to be clever.
Eminem is...
The legend, Nicki Minaj.
He is... He just is. It gave me life, darling.
So you collaborated with him?
No, I collaborated with Slim Shady.
When I heard Eminem's verse on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days.
Kanye West.
When I heard Eminem's verse on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled appointments to rewrite.
I did a bunch of joints with M, man. That's my man.
Lil Wayne. Weezy.
Either we gonna be right here with it and just make a beautiful, wonderful, great song, but you ain't gonna do me that. And so that's what we did. Yeah, we just made a wonderful, great song. That boy is a monster.
You made an all-time
LL Cool J.
super group, including yourself. Let's say a 5-member group.
Right.
Dead or alive. Who would be in your super group?
You know, Andre 3000, because he's different. I think you could add a vibe, like a really interesting vibe to it. Nah, seriously. I'd probably put M in it just because it'll just be real, like, aggressive and wild and different. Biggie and G-Rap, you know what I mean?
Now you went to 7, bro.
You know what? One more person. Big Pun. Be great for the group, too. Nasty. Like, MCs love MCs.
The legend, Redman.
And as I watched that BET Cypher, I'm like, wow. You know, Eminem could have went up there and blacked out on rhymes with flows and killed shit, but he felt as a person of his color to represent us on BET with a rhyme addressing the president. Y'all gotta understand that, all right? He's not black, he's white. We all know that. But he has power. And he used this power on that BET Cypher to make a statement. And anyone should respect that man for that. Because he didn't have to do it. Took that opportunity to use that platform on a BET Cypher to make a motherfucking statement. To feel it's a just due as not just Eminem, the rapper, but as Marshall Mathers, the person, to step up of my color to represent the wrong injustice that's going on in America. And I commend him on that.
You've been called the greatest
Jay-Z. The most common names I hear in people's top 5 are Jay-Z, Nas, and Eminem. But this is Jay-Z telling us who his top 5 are.
Are you in everybody's top 5 who knows about hip hop? Who's in your top 5?
You know, Big and Pac and Scarface and Eminem and Andre 3000. Off the top of my head right now, that would be my 5.
Eminem is Eminem.
The Game.
You notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was gonna pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds. He shreds MCs, like for real. He can't be seen by nobody. Jay know, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
And being that much of a part of the culture, history books are gonna definitely put you as one of the greatest of all time. How do you feel about the concept of white rappers being a guest in the house of hip hop?
I never said I wasn't a guest.
Right.
Like, I'm absolutely a guest. Like, I never said I wasn't.
Right.
And I never said I was king of anything. Right?
He hasn't penetrated the culture, huh? Laughing my ass off. Dumbass. Then the next line in his little diss track, he says, "You are not top 5 in my Big or Pac eyes. Andre or Nas, stop telling white lies." Alright, well, we just heard a couple legends name Eminem in their top 5, but also where he says, "You are not top 5 in mine, Big or Pac eyes." This is a tweet that The Game tweeted May 27th last year. My top 10 best rappers alive list in order, not including myself. Number 1, Jay-Z. Number 2, Nas. Number 3, Lil Wayne. Number 4, Eminem. I thought he wasn't top 5 in your eyes. So, Cap. And as far as Biggie and Tupac, R.I.P., Tupac died in 1996. Biggie died in 1997. Eminem didn't pop off until 1999. Alright, listen to this.
Jay, Nas, they're always going to be on that list, right?
Right. You're always going to be on it.
I just said that.
Jay, Nas, they're always going to be on that list, right?
Right. You're always going to be on it.
On some people's. But
dog, I've never seen a list without you on it. Dog, I've never seen a list without you on it. Dog, I've never seen a list without you on it. Dog, I've never seen a list without you on it.
Oh, then in the Black Slim Shady, The Game says, "I Suge Knight Vanilla Ice. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy." When he says I Suge Knight Vanilla Ice, Suge Knight hung Vanilla Ice over a balcony, threatened to push him off the balcony or throw him off the balcony if he didn't sign over his rights to Ice Ice Baby. And then the whole "I'm not Mr. Nice Guy," he bit that off of or copied that from none other than Will Smith. Will Smith responded to Eminem talking about him in The Real Slim Shady. And Will Smith's response was called Mr. Nice Guy. See, he said, dissed by Eminem, but didn't bother him. And then this is what Eminem said for Will Smith to say that. Eminem in The Real Slim Shady said, "Will Smith don't gotta cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too." He said, You done pissed off Jimmy, Universal, and Interscope. Now I got Jimmy, Slim, 50, and Universal in the scope. He got that from Rap Devil and Killshot. MGK said it first in Rap Devil. He says, but I'm the gunner, bitch. I got you in the scope. And then in Killshot, sorry y'all, I'm very tired and sleepy. I haven't slept in I slept maybe an hour and a half. So I'm exhausted and very tired and sleepy. But anyway, and then in Killshot, Eminem addressed what Machine Gun Kelly said in Rap Devil and said, say you got me in a scope, but you grazed me. One called it Interscope and you Swayze. Then he says, so when the bat signal goes up, blah, 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 blah. Bat signal. Then Eminem's song Without Me, the music video to it, they're dressed up is like Batman and Robin kinda. And then he says, oh, you think I'm a joker? Well, riddle me this. You love your mother? Well, I'm cleaning out your closet for you and your half-brother. That comes from Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. And he says, but guess what? You're getting older now and it's cold when you're lonely. And Nathan's growing up so quick he's gonna know that you're phony. And Haley's getting so big now, you should see her, she's beautiful, but you'll never see her. She won't even be at your funeral. See, what hurts me the most is you won't admit you was wrong. Come on, bro. Eminem actually says in the song Headlights that he regrets doing that song. And he refuses and will not perform it at all anymore. So that's where he gets that from. Then he says, and I'm a lyrical 50 cal. Leave his brains all thin when the game's all in and the chainsaw vrin vrin. We all know Eminem's whole thing with Jason and the chainsaw. These are all the songs that have the chainsaw vrin vrin in them. 18 Eminem songs. But he's only listened to one album. But he did say 11 albums and only one got played inside of my car. So that could be a trick little line there where I don't play them in my car, but I go home every day and I listen to all your albums on repeat. And anybody else's who has a feature with you. All them songs are pretty much off every album right there, showing that it's all help. Alright, then he says, hello, hello, paging Dr. Dre, paging? How long has it been since there were pagers or beepers? What in the... Paging Dr. Dre? Then you hear Dr. Dre in the background with obviously tape over his mouth going, vroom, vroom, vroom. And then he says, he ain't got a lot to say. I thought you killed him. At the beginning you said you killed Dre. Now he's risen from the dead. Oh, God, bruh. Where he says, but since Curtis always do, let him write the rhymes for you. Tell him to clip the wings on my butterfly tat and force him back in the cocoon. And that's from the song Caterpillar. On the left, here's the part of the beginning of Eminem's verse in that song. You copy me, but you're not. You can't be butterflies. My offsprings are just moths. So that's where the game got the whole butterfly cocoon stuff. And then he says, now does he still rap? Or did he have a change of heart too? The chick on the show wasn't picking me, and Mariah wasn't picking you. so the cannons is blam blamming. Well, turns out the game was on a dating show called Change of Heart, and he got dumped. The whole Mariah and the cannons is blam blamming or whatever. Eminem hadn't brought Mariah up. Well, he said both their names in Lord Above. But other than that, he hasn't said shit about them in over a decade, bruh. So after that, he says, okay, so the cannons is blam blamming. If it jam, I unjam it. And wipe down my stripper pole with the hair grease from your bandana. Bruh. He got this from 50 Cent's diss to the game called Not Rich, Still Lying. Where 50 exposed the game as a stripper. It says, I hope everybody on G Unit go to hell. With Eminem, Obi, Stat Quo, and D12. So what? I was on Change of Heart. So what? I was a stripper. And for all these years, the game has denied, and said he was never a stripper. But literally in the song, he says, and wipe down my stripper pole with the hair grease from your bandana. Then he says, do rag for 10 years and never had one wave. One of the hardest lines in the song, but it's just so sad that he had to bite off of and copy Ja Rule. Ja Rule dissed Eminem, called Loose Change. 50 Cent and Eminem diss. And he says, Eminem, what's the do-rag for? You never gonna have waves. You'll never know black pain. But you could become the first white rapper slain. So everybody who thought that line was hard, go thank Ja Rule, because he's the one that said it first. Bruh, this is pathetic. You're copying off of Ja Rule and Nick Cannon's disses. You can't come up with your own shit. Bruh. Then he said, hope you're ready. This is not Mom's spaghetti. This your dad was 22 when he ate Lil Debbie. He takes the cake. That was one of the hardest bars in the song. Lil Debbie, like the Lil Debbie cakes, but then Debbie, as in Debbie Mathers, as in Eminem's mother. And then he's talking about Eminem's father, who passed away. That's fucked up. And then he lied and said he was 22 and she was 15 when she had Eminem. But right here on the left, Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr., because Eminem is Marshall Bruce Mathers III. Born in 1951 and died in June of 2019. R.I.P. He's best known as Eminem's dad. On the right, Debbie Mathers, born January 1951. So they were only like 3 to 4 years apart. Also, Debbie Mathers got married to Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. at the age of 15. Debbie became pregnant with Eminem when she was 18 years old, an adult. Again, Cap. One of the hardest lines is Cap. So it's no longer a hard line, in my opinion. Next, he says, let's get this shit all together. The picture was ripped, I fixed it. but not with me, you, and 50. Let's stitch this shit all together. You like it, Slim? I made it just for you. First of all that is from the song Stan and the music video Stan by Eminem. The picture's ripped, I fixed it. This is literally the Stan video where the picture's ripped and he's got a picture of himself, Stan, with Eminem. Oh, God. Then he says he kidnapped Stan's brother. I kidnapped Stan's brother just for you. But Matthew, Stan's brother, is dead. He died. Bruh. This was earlier, though. He did say he kidnapped Dr. Dre. Paging Dr. Dre. In 2022, you paging somebody, my guy. And not only that, you're paging a dead man that you yourself killed. Oh, God. Bruh. This is so crazy. Then he says, did you re-dye your beard or get another facelift? He copied that from MGK's Rap Devil. Hey, somebody grab him some clippers. His fucking beard is weird. Oh my God. He also copied it from Nick Cannon. Again. The song Pray For Him. Eminem diss. But now you getting facelifts like an Instagram whore. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so exhausted and sleepy. So he copied all that from MGK and Nick Cannon. He says, and every time the play hits, you're off another playlist. Sorry, it ain't working out. This was just published August 20th. Spotify features Eminem on official playlist. You can't make this shit up. But he said you off another playlist. Sorry, it ain't working out. Okay, it ain't working out for Eminem, y'all. But look, he was in the Super Bowl. Eminem was in the Super Bowl halftime show. Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Eminem was nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. And not only that, but Eminem is headed to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, leading 2022 class of inductees. Eminem will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this fall. Swept into the hall in his first year of eligibility. And not only that, Eminem inducted Run DMC into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame years ago. Oh, look, it ain't working out, but Eminem's Curtain Call 2 is projected to debut in Billboard Top 5. And this is a greatest hits album. His second greatest hits album. Not even a new album. But it ain't working out for Eminem, y'all. Now let's talk about the games. If we want to talk about not working out. The Game called his project the album of the year, but his numbers aren't promising. And this is what the Game said before his album dropped. I can honestly say nothing rap related will be able to stand next to this in 2022. When it drops, I promise you that if you put your ear to it, you will then understand why I'm the best rapper alive. The lengthy 31 track project. It has several high name guest appearances or features, including Kanye West, Dreezy and Chiller, Lil Wayne and G Herbo, Pusha T and 2 Chainz, Young Boy NBA, Big Sean, ASAP Rocky, Rick Ross, Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. All Game's first week numbers for Drillmatic are the second lowest of his professional career. Prior to Drillmatic's release, the Compton native declared in interviews and IG rants that the project was going to be the album of the year. In other now deleted Instagram postings, what I read y'all earlier that the Game said on Instagram about his album, now it's deleted. The rapper guaranteed fans that Drillmatic will show them why I'm the best rapper alive. My controversy has always stepped on my greatness, he said, but that's all about to change. The Game's Drillmatic album sold 25,000 copies its opening week. Oh, damn. Sorry it ain't working out, Game. Oh, my thoughts. As Eminem said in Kill Shot, your red sweater, your black leather. You dress better, I rap better. Is that a death threater? A love letter. Here's my thoughts.
Run, 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 run. Kill shot, kill shot, kill shot, kill shot, kill shot.
That's my thoughts. And that was the Game's voice. You better run. Because it's finna be a kill shot. And I hope it is. Because you deserve it. Yep. I mean, he's broke and desperately needs money so he can pay all these damn lawsuits he's lost. $7 million to the female he assaulted. $500,000 to whoever it was for the fake Australian tour thing. And then all the thousands of dollars, which I don't think any charges have been pressed or anything like that for him scamming these artists. But just the simple fact that he did that, he deserves it. Yep. Like I said, I truly believe in karma. Excuse me. What goes around comes around. Yep. You scammed all these artists, and then you lost a lawsuit and was ordered to pay $7 million and lost your whole music catalog and your label. The Game would be the best rapper that Eminem has ever been in a back and forth with, a rap beef with. So I think it could be a bad look, but he responded to MGK, and MGK, in my opinion, has, out of all the people that's ever dissed, and still does, laughing my ass off, as the screen says. Eminem, in my opinion, MGK had the best diss against or to Eminem. He still lost, in my opinion. You know what you're doing with this little publicity stunt, because Eminem has done nothing to you. I'll be praying for the Game, because he needs it. So, the Game is the ultimate stan This is my conclusion. And obviously in love with Eminem. Laughing my ass off. And I got the pictures to prove it. Oh, look. Look at the way he's looking at Eminem. You better not take my man, game. This next one is priceless. Look at that. Oh. Oh, it's hilarious. But I still want Eminem to respond. I do. I do. Especially after knowing all this. I have something else I'm going to react to for y'all. WAP 100 and some other people talking about the game. Something else the game did in regards to Haley. And whether or not Eminem will respond. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all learned a lot. I know I did. It's sad, bro, that he had to bite off of Cannabis, one of Cannabis's disses to Eminem, 2 of Nick Cannon's disses to Eminem, proved 50's diss to him, right, that he was a stripper, and countless Eminem songs. He's heard every album. That's obvious. Even the featured songs. And he talked so much shit about how this album is just gonna be lit and album of the year. And it only sold 25,000 copies in the first week, bruh. And shout out to the Evolve. He always brings the hip hop news, breaking news to us first. He's the first one. People never give him credit for it, so I do want to give him credit for it. Now, all this stuff I didn't get from the Evolve. Before I Googled, because I was going to Google the game's sales numbers, but the Evolve actually made a video on it and said it, and then I Googled it and found it. And yeah, I was up for like 48 hours straight making this video and the other video that I'm going to react to for y'all. I'm leaving the link to Cliff Beats channel in the description box, so be sure to show him some love, subscribe to him. He's an industry ghostwriter. It has been verified, he really is. And it's been proven that Game has ghostwriters. But I think Game actually did write Black Slim Shady. Because of how terrible it is. And how much biting and copying is in it. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts in the comments. What do y'all think of all this? Be real. Be respectful, please. But be real. Please like this video on your way out. It's a lot more important than you think. And we hit 10K, y'all. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank y'all so much. I'm so very grateful. I'm going to wait to do the live stream 10K party till it gets to like 10,010, 10,012, something along those lines, because I lose anywhere from 3 to 5 subscribers a day. That's just part of it. It comes with the territory. It just is what it is. I'm going to be posting my very first reaction on my second channel, April G. Reigns, REIGNS, really soon as well. The link to my second channel is in the description box. I got my intro video up on that channel now, where I tell y'all my story and my plans for that channel. So y'all can check that out if you want to. But yeah, thank y'all so much. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. We found the ultimate stand, y'all. Hilarious.